Here we go, back for a thrilling third part of how to do and how to solve a sudoku problem. Now, I hope you've got a pencil with you and a piece of paper. So what I want you to do is to write out this grid, if you can, while I'm talking, and put the numbers in the correct place that I've put in. Okay, and you will see we've got 2 4s, 2 3s and a 1, and lots of squares to fill in. Okay, right, so if you was looking at this, what would you think, what shall I do first? I'm going to look at the number 4 first. We've got 2 4s, so that will help us. Okay, right, so let's have a look. 1 4 is in this column and a 4 is in that column. So I now have got to get a 4 to go in this column and this column. Right, let's see if something helps me. Right, because we've got a 3 in this column, that's going to help. So let's have a look. So there, I've got to get a 4 in one of these squares, right? So if I come to this, can I put a 4 there? No, because there's already a 4 in that row. So can't have one there. No. If I come up here, there is nothing in this row, so yes, I could have one there. But let's go up just to check. There's nothing there, but let's go along the row, and there's a 4 there, so I cannot put one there. There's only one choice. I have to put the 4 there. Okay, there we go. And let's put the other 4 in. That will help us. So so we've got a 4 in that column, in that column, in that column. Now we need a 4 in this column, but remember there cannot be a 4 in the same row. So start at the top. There's already a 3 there, so we should, let me take my finger out of the way. There you go. So let's go to here. Is there a 4 in that row? Yes, there is, so it can't be there. And there's only one other place here. Is there a 4 in that whole row? No, so you put the 4 there. Okay, so you've got all the 4s in the right place. Then, let's have a look. Oh, shall we fill this one in? Because we know that we've got to use the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. What's missing in this column? 1, 3 and 4. So the one missing is 2. Right, next, let's look at the 3s. So, my hand's hurting holding the phone. Right, in this column, we have got a 3, in this row, sorry, we've got a 3 and we've got a 3 here. So we've got to add a 3 to these 2 rows. Okay then, so let's see if we can work out where the 3 must go. Okay, right, so, let's have a look at this one. So, I got to put a 3 because we've got a 1 and a 4, so I know I've got to add a 3 to here. I've got to add a 2 and a 3. But because I've got 3 and 3 there, to find out the next number to fill in here, 3 will be the easiest one to look for. So, if I go to here, because I need a 3 in this row, let's look at the column. Is there a 3 in that column? No, so it could be there. Just check. Let's go to the next empty box. Right, so here, could I put a 3? No, I hear you shout, because if I look up the column, there's nothing there, 4 there, but here there is a 3, so I could not put a 3 here. So I'm going to put my 3 there. Right, so then if I look along here, I've got this row here, I've got 1, 3 and 4. So the missing number is, I hear you shout at me, is 2. Now then, without even thinking and trying to work out the puzzle, which is working out the puzzle but in a different way, I look in this column because I've got 3 numbers. So I can easily work out what the last one is. I've got 2, 3 and 4, so that one has to be the number 1. Then if I look at the top, this is getting easier, isn't it? I've got in that row, I've got 1, 3 and 4. So I then think it has to be the number 2. Right. Ooh. There. I need something to stick on me so it doesn't move. So here we go. Let's see if we can just finish off these last 2 bits, okay? Right then. So if we have a look then, let's do the number 2 because we've got, we've got 2. We've got a 2 in that column, a 2 in this column, and a 2 in this column. So I've got to add a 2 either here or here. In this column here, it's missing. So if I go along now, because I know I've got to put a 2 here or in the missing one here. So if I look along the row, is there a 2 there? Yes. So that means I do not need to put a 2, and I cannot put a 2 there. So that must mean if I put a 2 here, and I go along, yeah, I've got a 3 and a 4, so that's right. And the missing number in here will be 2, a 3 and a 4, so the missing number is 1. Right. Oh, and look, without even thinking, I can just look again. If I look at this column, I've got 1, 2, and 4, so that missing number must be 3. And then I can go either to this row or I can go to the column to find out what that missing number must be. I've got a 2, I've got a 3, I've got a 4. So it must be the number 1. Now I have been doing Sudokus for a little bit, right? So it's not it takes a little while just to get used to looking at the patterns, okay, looking for the missing number. I'm sending you some ones to do. So you've got to do up to, it's called the 4 Sudoku. And if you crack it and you can do it so well, I am sending you a page to do with 6 numbers. But you use it the same way. If you crack the 6 numbers, you tell me, I will be amazed. I hope you are all well. Okay, all your families are well and you are well. You take care. And hopefully it won't be that long before I see you, okay? Have a go and enjoy. Bye.